Hey there, everybody. Thank y'all for coming back. It's T-Man978. I hope you're having a wonderful day, or not. I don't care. But anyway, I care. I got a package from Agabus. And unlike BBTS and all them other people, I ordered it, and they sent it to me 2 days later. They gave me the tracking number right away. Wasn't that awesome? But here's the packaging for Mr. Overheat. He is one of X-TRANSBOTS Berserkers. Here is his bio. Here are his tech specs. And yeah, if everything seems under control, you're not going fast enough. That's what he says right there. But let's go to my intro and start this normally.
T-Man978 Chill Review.
Follow me on Instagram to see this picture in better quality. But if you go there, follow me on Instagram and like this picture and tell me that you came there because of this video, I'll follow you back. Let's get to it. Overheat right there comes with this collector's card that has the same picture from the box and the same bio from the box. And just to be nice, here are the tech specs if you care in English. He comes with an actual transformation booklet, or manual I should say. So yeah, all nice. I still need to buy Dead End, unfortunately. I don't know when I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna do that. And here's a size comparison of those cards right there. But I'll do y'all something cool. I'll compare this guy to my, what does this do? Ocular Max Sphinx and my Ocular Max Sphinx Stealth Mode right there. So it's cool seeing all three of these at once. And as you can see, they are pretty much roughly the same length, which is cool. And to show you against my Stealth Mode, yeah, they're cool. But anyhow, this thing feels like mostly plastic. In the back here, it feels like there has to be some die cast because it's heavier. He comes with this little dude in there, or a little half a dude, but you can easily just plop him out if you don't like that. The gun is back here. As soon as I opened the package, the gun was out, and this little barrel was sticking like this. It was rattling left and right. I was scared that it was broke, but it can go back, and this can go back. I don't actually know why this transforms, because it's actually no reason, because this is the same handle he would hold it with. But to let you see him, here it is. All different types of everything varies from gold to yellow. The tires are rubber. It feels nice and solid and cohesive. Looks like this at the bottom. Only thing you can see really is the hands. If you pay very close attention, you'll see the crotch and the legs, but he is super yellow like Sunstreaker, besides where they put gold, which I always thought was weird when they mix match gold with yellow. But yeah, since I have this guy in car mode conveniently, I'll let you see this together. I don't have my breakdown in car mode, and I am not transforming. Transforming all these robots is what takes me forever to do to get these reviews done, and I don't want to wait too long. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention I was imitating Deluxe Baldwin from Hale Hasbro Reviews. He already has his review up for this guy. So go to his channel if you want to see some of his content. He does more than just reviews. He does like a lot of news reports and a lot of, I don't know what to call it, podcasts. He has like an interview series and another series, I forget the name of it, where he and some other people will talk about a certain topic. So if you want to see things like that, he got you covered, Transformers wise mostly. I don't know if you saw the red paint in there in each wheel, and this is transparent plastic right there. So yeah, they did a good job. Now, transformation, there are several scary points in this thing. I'm gonna start with the legs, even though they start with the upper part of the body. So what I'm gonna do is detach this, kind of leave it like that for now. Now we can start, actually untab this and that, and we can start spreading that apart. Now we can turn the car upside down. There's a little tab under this that you can't see. Lift that up and that frees this out. Lift that up. No, let's just stay on this leg. Go ahead and pull out this piece, which will be the kneecap that's going to get in the way. This was tabbed into there, but it's not now. So we can go ahead, take the foot, bring it up to the front. Now we could bring the wheel, width it out like this. We can bring the wheel back like this so we can get at this little piece right here. With that little piece out of the way, we can bend this wheel up into there. Now we can go ahead and rotate this down, and we gotta get this little notch into a peg hole behind the plastic. It is difficult to do that because it is very tiny and it's hard to see. But line that up. Once you get that lined up, you have to do the same thing up here. And while you're trying to get leverage to push that into place, pay attention to this little piece because this is plastic. Maybe move that out of the way so you can squeeze, and now move it back down. That's one leg. So to be sure, lift this up off of there. It's a tab somewhere right there. Start bringing it down. Before you bring it all the way down, get the little kneecap out. Swing it out this way. Bring the foot up. Get the wheel out the way so we can grab this piece right here. And now put the wheel into the cavity behind that. Make sure the kneecap is up and this piece, well, you had no choice but to have that piece up. But bring this down, get this piece behind there to tab into place, and now we can get the kneecap peg into the hole right there. Kind of difficult. Alright, now up here we can bend this, and when we get to this point we can go ahead and detach this from here and this from here. Before we do anything else, let's unpeg. The arms are pegged onto the under frame, so we need to pull it out that way to get it unpinned. Grab this, and another difficult thing, this tab right there needs to go into there. You need to start rotating that now, and then kind of forcing this panel down into that peg hole. Bring this down now and force it down into that peg hole. All right, we can get this down here. Take your fingers and shove this out of there, and now we can go ahead and rotate this arm on this side and rotate this arm on that side. Okay, bring that down. Scary thing, rotating this past that little notch. Rotate this past that little notch. Now we can take this, bring these down on both sides. Go ahead and once you get it down, rotate it this way, rotate it that way. Bring this up. It has to be straight, and there's a little notch to get that out of the way. Rotate that up on both sides until you might have to bend it outward a little bit so that it can get around this and clear that. But get that straight as possible, And here is the scary part. I saw pictures online, Extra Zero showed me, so I don't break this daggone thing. You have to bend this outward, but the way they molded it, it's not molded in such a way so this will be seamless. It stops right there, and it's not supposed to be bent any other type of way. So what I did to get it was I carefully, because once you clear this little yellow ridge right there, you can get it down there. So what I did was I pushed carefully right there, then I pushed carefully on this side, and now we can get it through there. This right here, this needs to be bent, and this is out of package stiff. We're gonna bend that in until the accordion's in a position like this. I hope y'all can see that. I'm not gonna be able to get it any more clear than that, I don't believe. But basically all that needs to shove in so that it's into his back. We could take this engine, start lifting it up, bend it like this, open this up, grab these two sides and shove all that into there and bring that in. Rotate the waist around and just bring these down behind his butt to get out the way. And basically you're done. Now I couldn't do this, I wanted to show it off in vehicle mode, but there is a button in his crotch. Do that, push that in, and you can grab this off. That's for combined mode. I could not get that off in vehicle mode to show you. As you turn, that button goes in, which is cool. But anywho, here he is in his robot mode. One thing that's different between him and the first two is he has a ball jointed freaking neck. I would imagine you could just make that pop off. I'm not gonna do it, but he looks up that much, looks down that much, gets a little bit of pivot. So maybe they listened to me complaining about the neck and they decided to not do the method, or maybe they didn't feel like adding extra parts to make it be on a little hinge swivel. But anywho, pretty much looks like Dragstrip as much as possible. I'm not sure how accurate all this is, but the feet definitely did look like this right here. And arms go that far. They rotate. Bicep swivel. Double jointed elbow. Swivel. Fingers. Ab crunch, which is on a tight pin. It's tight for now. Rotation. Two separate crotch panel flaps right there. He can still kick out 90 degrees. Ab crunch makes him look like he's doing more than 90. You can go back a little bit. Go all the way out, swivel here. Make sure these are down, and then he can bend about 90 degrees. And yeah, it's only 90 degrees. And then he has this ankle pivot right there with just the toe base, basically. The toe can go back like that, and yeah, it can come forward a bit. It doesn't have the heel spur isn't reliable. And yeah, I was going to mention that the way this clips in, this might be a problem for you if it's pinched. So I might have to find something to put in there to unpinch it. But my only gripes about this really is the neck has good range, but I don't like the color variations. Like, I wish it was like one type of, if they were going to already do yellow and gold, just do yellow and gold. I don't like the different yellows. Like, this is Sunstreaker yellow versus like a light creamy Titans Returns Bumblebee yellow, and then you got the gold right there. Those are like a bunch of different yellows. Like, even the hands seem to be a different color from the crotch part and this. So if I have any gripes, that's that. I thought this, because of the way it does rotate in, but it can't sit in there flush and have the rest of the back in there. So it's supposed to be designed to be like this, but they designed it to flip in the other way for some crazy reason. That's what he looks like from the back with the ab crunch extended. Here's his gun. You put the gun in the hand just like you do with any other masterpiece. It wraps around there really good. He ain't letting go of that. And yes, he ain't letting go of that. It's hard as crap to get that out of the hand. Like, if they want to keep copying off of the masterpiece style, do that, but I don't like it. Because it's always been difficult to either get the gun into the little peg hole or get it out. Like, I can get it in there easy, but trying to fold it the right exact way to get it out has always been frustrating to me. But I think I just figured it out. Move it this way and push forward. And then throw it across the room. Oh boy. But he's a good action figure. Can't complain too much. Here he is next to their version of Breakdown. As you can see, they're pretty much the same exact height, so they're in line with each other. I do not feel like transforming their Wild Rider. There are pictures all over Google, and I'm pretty sure Deluxe already, he probably did go the extra mile and transform it. But yeah, here we go with this. You got an idea. I'll compare everybody when I get everybody. And that Motormaster I reviewed, that Fans Toys Motormaster, if you weren't paying attention, did not belong to me, so I cannot compare the two. Here's Fans Toys Hoodlum, since he's right near me. Yeah. So maybe the Fans Toys cars are the same height as him. I'm not sure. But if they are, that would be really cool, because he would have somebody to scale with. Before I close things out, here is the close-up on the face. Now, this lower mouth is more angled in the cheeks. I think I will unscrew this so I can replace it. He also came with a replacement face for their X-TRANSBOTS version of Skids. Speaking of, like, this mouth is soft. The same thing was the problem with their version of Skids. But I'll show this off when I review Skids. So you can see this. Once you unscrew the back of the head, you have to actually push the visor out through that little hole that's right there. And now we can take the visor through here, grab the other face, and the visor is like white plastic with red paint on it. Now we can shove it back through there. Put it back on the ball joint, which did come off easy just now. And put the back of the head back on here. However that goes. Yeah, there we go. And now here he is with this face, with the cheeks. I think they did draw him with the cheeks, but if they didn't, I like these, just the cheeks better than the more soft cheeks. And a more defined mouth that looks like he's grinning but sneering at the same time. I can't explain it. He looks like he's happy to me. Alright, let me close this completely out. This dude has bare minimum articulation, which is good. I like that he has the ab crunch along with the bare minimum articulation, and I like that the joints seem to be tight for right now. Things aren't on ratchets, but they gave him all the articulation you would want besides not having double jointed knees. And yeah, you should be able to get him into some type of good pose. So he's not a bad figure, and he's not breaking the bank. Most Autobot cars cost like $100 now or $80, and he's less than that. So you get what you pay for. And they even went the extra mile of putting die cast in here, and they don't do that for Autobot cars. I also wanted to mention that this thing feels like a Fans Toys product. even though it looks like the Fans Toys ones have better articulation, but this definitely feels like someone from Fans Toys is going over to X-TRANSBOTS helping them, because the way it transforms and the construction of the figure and whatnot are on par with Fans Toys to me. And the face sculpts are better and everything. Just the only real complaints or gripe that I have with it is the color scheme. Outside of that, awesome. It's better than the first two that I bought. Anyway, thank y'all for watching this. Yay! Until next time, T-Man978 out of here. Join the Syndicate Toy Hunters Facebook group. Link in the description. Click the videos. Click the videos, baby.